Hey, welcome, people. It's another Friday, and yeah, that's not Kenton. So, calling it back, but Kenton will be back next week. He had something to do today, so he couldn't make it. So I asked Tom to fill it, and he filled it.
I'll do what I can.
So, yeah, what do you want to talk about first? If
Uh,
these There's two games on Saturday, and some people are mad about the night game.
the paywall, the behind the paywall at Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm not surprised that people are upset because normally you would think that that playoff football would be, you know, available to everybody. On the other hand, the National Football League is now National Football Entertainment, much like the World Wrestling Entertainment, and they are in business to make money. So they're making money.
Yeah, but I remember. I think it was last year or was it 2 years ago? Um, didn't the same thing happen with one of the games that were coming on Peacock?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. That one got a lot of people upset
Yeah, it did.
because
So,
nobody wants Peacock.
well, I had Peacock.
I did too for that game, but that was it.
No, I had Peacock. I watched all the WWE pay-per-views.
Oh, were those on Peacock?
It was on Peacock, and
Hmm.
it was like for $9.99 a month. And I was gonna pay $9.99 a month, but now they left Peacock and they went over to ESPN app.
Hmm.
Now I'm paying $30 a month for that.
Instead of $10 a month.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but at least I got the Hulu and the Disney Plus and the ESPN bundle
Hmm.
for 30, so it's kind of worth it. But it's still everything is going to streaming platforms now.
Yes, it is. It's pretty terrible. And at some point, they're going to price me out of watching football.
Well, me and Kenta were talking about this like last year, but I added everything up that I'm spending to watch football. It's mind-boggling how much I pay.
Irish Rebel is asking if it's going to be on Twitch.
No, no, no. It, Amazon Prime had exclusive rights to that game. They can't show anywhere. They can. They are showing it with Wisconsin and in Chicago. Those are the two states the two teams are from. But if you want to watch it from out of state, like California or something like that, you need Amazon Prime. That's the only way you can watch it.
it's
And
it's unfortunate, but I mean they're in it to make money, and money's more important than their
yeah,
fans. So
and the same thing this Christmas. The Vikings and the Lions. You can only watch it on Netflix.
hi Kenton.
Oh, Kenton's here. That's right. He said, yeah, but yeah, it's crazy how I added all the totals up and it's costing me a whopping $1,800 for one season.
That's crazy, dude.
YouTube is charging me like 400 something for the Sunday ticket package. Where but yeah,
So with the Sunday ticket, that doesn't include stuff that's on that Prime. It's not all the games.
it's not all the game. If you have the Sunday ticket, you can't watch Netflix games, Hulu games, no, Amazon Prime and Peacock. They're gonna have another game on Peacock this year for a playoff.
That's ridiculous.
Like in the old days, it was all playoff games were on TV, on
Yep.
cable.
And I wish that's how it still was, but we're not in that age anymore. It's more about the dollars than the
Yeah, it's all about the money. All about the money. It's crazy. So,
National Football Entertainment.
but do you think this is gonna turn away some fans of the NFL, or do you think they'll still watch the private?
I'm not sure how to answer that. All I can say is that when the Chiefs had games that were on platforms that I didn't have, I didn't get that platform just to watch the game.
Oh yeah, you're not in Kansas City.
No.
That's why. I mean, it's kind of great for content creators on YouTube to get when people can't watch it.
Yeah, they listen to streamers for
Yeah.
the play-by-play.
Yeah, they come to us. That's a plus for us. But still, it's we pay the $1,800 a month for all of it, and sooner or later, my wallet is gonna go dry.
Yeah, that's too much, and it's ridiculous.
It is. I wish somebody would step up and just say, that's enough. Let's just go back to the old days, like show it on TV.
I think like the UFC model, they think all the UFC stuff is getting ready to be on Paramount Plus.
Oh God, really?
So it's just I think even the pay-per-views will be on Paramount Plus. So I assume it's all you pay for Paramount Plus and you get all the UFC stuff. I'd have to verify that, but like with the Sunday ticket, you should get all the games.
Yeah. Or why can't these platforms work together? Like Amazon, Netflix, and YouTube Sunday ticket. They all get together for a season and just put it into one package for that season.
I thought it was pretty cool at the beginning of the year when YouTube did the Chiefs Chargers game for free.
Yeah, well, you know why they did that? They did it for free to bring in more customers.
Well, sure, but
So, but yeah, everywhere I did my research, everybody who watches football are pissed right now.
everybody that doesn't have Amazon Prime already.
Yep, and Netflix.
Yeah.
And Sunday ticket.
I don't have Sunday ticket or Netflix. I just happen to have Prime. But
at least you can watch it.
yeah, I think all the Houston Texans games will be because I'm in San Antonio and it's only a couple hours away.
Yeah,
I think I'll be able to see all of them.
Yeah, I think that can, but one good thing about Monday Night Football. It's gonna be on ESPN on TV if you have cable.
Yep.
And,
We have cable, but it doesn't include ESPN,
oh,
which seems weird, but it is what it is.
man. Uh, Fortunately, I do have the ESPN app because of the WWE. So they do have Monday Night Football on the ESPN app.
Yep, and most of the ESPN, most of the Monday Night Footballs that were exclusive to ESPN, there was only a couple of them this year, and most of them were on ABC as well.
Yeah.
So there was like two of them that I missed because they were behind the ESPN paywall.
And for some reason this year, the ESPN used to be on YouTube TV also.
Mm.
And you could watch the Monday night game on YouTube TV because they had an ESPN. But when they launched the ESPN app,
Yeah,
they split apart from YouTube TV.
yeah, because they wanted to make money on their own platform.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember. I remember seeing when that was actually in the process, and ESPN said either give us more money or it's only going to be on our platform, and YouTube said bye.
And people got mad at that too.
Well, yeah. But it's your choice to consume it. You don't have to consume it. So,
But the thing is, I don't get these corporations. They're making enough money. Why do you gotta touch what people like? You guys are already making all these billions and billions of dollars. They can't think about the consumers.
no, they don't do that. They wouldn't have made their first billion if they did that.
I mean, right now it's tough for people to dish out that kind of money.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I guarantee maybe in 10, 20 years, all sports, all sports are gonna go to streaming platforms, and it's gonna die out.
Yep. Yeah. If it's all behind if all the games are behind the paywall, it will hurt
Yeah,
their business for sure.
yeah, it's gonna die out because nobody's gonna pay for that. Nobody. Yeah, SG, not today, buddy. Okay, is it okay if Kenton comes in because he said he got home a little early?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be right back. She sent his link. But yeah, way too much money. So yeah. But yeah, by the way, talking about that night game, it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a good game.
The Bears Packers game.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Their first two games of the year came down to the last play. Is it going to do that again?
Oh man. I hope not. because those 2 games took about 10 years off my life. So I'm hoping they don't, but it might come down to the last drive and the last play of the game. You got now Caleb Williams. He looks like he has the command of that offense.
Yeah, the trajectory they're on is pretty amazing for how quickly he's been brought along. I kudos to the coaching staff because they've really put him in good situations, and the the interceptions and stuff that he was having last year, he's gotten a lot better at that.
Yeah,
And
right now he's sitting at 20, 22 touchdowns with only 8 interceptions, and that is way down from last year.
yeah, yeah.
It's just night and day what the coach, which that coaching staff did.
Yes, it's pretty incredible how quickly they brought him along.
Now, if that defense gets
Hey, what's up, kitten?
so yeah, now if that Bears defense can come along, I would say yeah, they're contenders. But that defense is rely on getting turnover. And the Green Bay Packers do not turn the ball over a lot this season. So,
Well, the Bears have a better record, but I don't think their strength of schedule was as tough as the Packers.
yeah, their schedule, well, they're playing easy teams because they were bottom last year.
Right.
So, but yeah.
But they do have a good record.
Yes, they do. They did beat the Super Bowl champion, the Philadelphia Eagles, with that running game.
Yep.
So yeah. So Captain, what are you eating? I'm not trying to point it out.
Chick-fil-A.
So
Nice.
yeah. So what's your take on the whole Amazon Prime thing?
Trash.
Okay, yeah. Would you like to tell us more?
I'm just lucky. Yeah, I'm just lucky. I live in Wisconsin, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do. So you get fudge to get it.
Because
But
if
yeah.
I wasn't, I don't think I'd be watching Saturday Night Football.
Nobody would.
Pretty much just like Tom said, like the NFL is gonna buy fans out, and as much as I love football and the sport, I'm not gonna spend more extra than it is. It's already almost impossible to go to a game.
Oh yeah, it is. It's expensive to go to one of those games.
Like I've never been to an NFL football game.
No.
No, I've been to an NHL game. I've been to an AHL game. I've been to, of course, NBA games. I've been to motocross stuff. I've been to NASCAR. I've been to like Monster Jam, of course. I've seen rally car. Like there's a lot of sports I've seen, but not football.
Okay. I mean, it's not only the NFL that's doing it right now. I heard that NBA's doing it with Peacock.
And there's, I think it's Amazon as well.
Yeah. And I think hockey might be doing it too. Baseball might get into action because now that's where the money is at, is streaming apps.
And I think it's a thing when fans start realizing that we have power and we just stop conforming into all this.
But
Wow,
yeah,
because we're all used to the brands and stuff, so it's like, oh, what else is there? Well, I think that's the adventurous part. Like, I'm going to use myself as an example because I can't really use anybody else, but this is the least since I can remember. I started getting into, like, I was into basketball, but I like was getting into the NBA when I was like 6, 7. Oh my god. Oh, my brain's ruined. 8, 9. There you go. But I've been into the NBA and I've tried following every year. So this is like the first year, besides the Bucks, of course, that I really haven't followed like the NBA as much. It's also a natural habit of social media and all the teams I follow, so I'm still informed. But I just think like I've realized like what other stuff I enjoy and more, and just new hobbies and interests that have come along with making basketball take a back seat. And I just think that that's what a lot of people need to realize. As much as we love these sports, these companies are betraying us. Again, like Tom said earlier, like they're stabbing us in the back. They're not caring or being greedy. So it's time for us to stand up for ourselves and do the things we enjoy. And if sadly sports is going to be put a wall in front of us, then you got to look at other hobbies. If it's drawing, reading books, getting into other forms of media before that also gets oversaturated or consumed by more corporate stuff. But like, we still have power in our own consumption of what it is. It's just sad that that's what it comes from, because it's not a fan thing. It's a corporate business that's, again, annexing their fans, it seems like.
so let me ask both of you this question: if the fans boycott the product, do you think these companies are going to listen to us and do something, or just don't care?
If the boycott was big enough, then yeah. Like,
That's the problem, is getting enough fans to boycott so that they can actually see the needle move. That's where it's going to be tough.
Yeah, but do you think that would ever happen, though?
At
it's
some
getting
point,
close to.
yeah, at some point it would, and especially like the paywalled games. I've never gotten Peacock just to see a game, and I won't ever. But a lot more people would have to not do that also,
Yeah,
so that it would actually be a needle mover to say, hey, there's nobody watching this game because it's behind the paywall, and
yeah,
so then Peacock will quit paying for it because nobody's going to come watch it.
yeah, and then they lose out on sponsorship. So yeah, it's just the domino effect of just trying to get that stuff out. The NBA has been doing the same thing, but like, they're again, the reason why they made the in-season tournament was to try and get people to care about the middle of the NBA season and put more eyes on it. And after the third year, they put that behind a paywall. Doesn't that make sense?
Wait,
They
wait, wait.
add something to put more eyes onto the league, to
And
get
then put
more
it behind a
excitement to
paywall.
it. And then on the third year of them doing this tournament, it was only on Amazon.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this right. Am I hearing this right? They wanted more eyes on the sport, so they created indoor.
No, the in-season tournament, yeah.
The in-season tournament.
That the
And
Bucks
then
when
when it got popular, they put it on a streaming platform.
Yep.
Where people can only watch it if they had that.
I didn't even know it was happening. That's how much it was like this shit. I found out that it happened when there's like a minute left, and I'm like, well, of course I'm not gonna sign in for that. I wasn't even gonna watch it in general, but like,
so
out of the 2 cups so far, the stats came out saying that was the lowest rated one. I'm like, no crap.
Right. That's.
so go ahead. Go ahead, Tom.
I was just saying, because you put it behind a paywall and not as many people are going to watch it. That's not really news.
Exactly. So like the NBA, so it's kind of already working with the NBA. If they keep seeing that trend of people aren't going to go. I think the NBA will go back to it, but they also signed TV contracts. So like, this is what I'm saying. Like, we're in a weird gray area where if, like I was saying, if fans trying not to do it and maybe leagues don't back off, you can truly see the leagues go bankrupt really fast
Yeah, you
because
can.
of money problems. That's how other leagues died back then and then got bought out by other stuff. So like I'm saying, they might not die, but we may see big switches of maybe ownership, phase changes, just a lot of stuff, especially with all the gambling stuff coming out with the
Right.
league. As soon as you break the trust with the government, that's how leagues again disband. So
But I have one more question for you guys, and this is it. Do you think these organizations and the platforms that they're showing the game dollars, they're gonna come after people like you, me, Tom Rossi, you're needing 3-5 because we're watching the game and we're telling the game on YouTube, and maybe some people will like that better than paying all the money to go with the app to watch it.
I don't think they're going to come after streamers that do play by play. It actually ends up driving more people to it because the interest is raised by basically what you and Tom Grassi are doing is advertising for them for free.
yeah, that's why I always tell you, like, the more animated somebody is, the more excitement that person will be like, oh, he's reacting wild. I gotta watch that. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. Maybe we all have to be just more straight faced. Yay, touchdown.
Or even like I do.
That's actually what I do.
So this way we don't. So people can stay here and realize, oh, it's a boring game. You know what I mean? Oh, he broke the tackle. He's running from 40 to 30 to 20, 10, touchdown. He ran for 48 yards. You know.
Touchdown, yay.
So is that the reason why you do that, Tom?
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
I love it.
Because I don't want to advertise for the NFL.
I mean, if we get more eyes, I would love it.
Well, I don't do it for that reason. I do it because I'm introverted, and that's how I show emotion.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Okay. So yeah, but yeah, going back to the game, like we were talking about, Caleb Wood had been it's night and day from last year to this year.
Yeah, but he's always had the arm talent. It was just more in decision making that people were questioning.
It helps when you don't have Nagy as your.
Hey, it took technically 4 years of the Bears saying that they were, off-season champs for so long for it to actually kick in, But
yeah, but I think it's all about how the new coaching staff is.
Oh yeah, I would definitely give it to the coaching staff. They're doing a lot of work. Oh, it feels good to take off my shoes.
Yeah,
I'm still in my work stuff.
The guy that came from Detroit, Ben Johnson, I think he's doing a great job with Caleb Wood.
Yeah, their whole staff is doing great. He's really come so far in 2 years.
But now they got to get that defense to play well.
Yeah, I think we're getting ready to find out how really good they are or not. And I think this game against the Packers will show that whether they've got the right stuff or if they were pretenders to the throne.
Well, everybody's saying that the Green Bay Packers, they were pretenders from the beginning. The reason I said they were not pretending is this team is good, but we had so many injuries. So many.
I was like, it's bad when you beat the 49ers in injuries.
When you have more injuries than the 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's the Packers right now.
And it's all to the starters too.
Well, and no, we're just we're so banged up. But it's like 13 players or something like that.
I only remember one team that had more injuries than we did, and it was the Detroit Lions last year.
Last year's Lions had like twice the injuries that every other team did.
Yeah. And they found a way to win. I have no idea how.
This year they've got a lot of injuries too, but not as many as last year, and they're still technically doing worse.
And not good coaching.
Well, I think it's the head coach. He's being a little bit too aggressive of going for it on every fourth down.
That just was their identity, though, was just being aggressive.
So let me ask you to talk to you first. What are the keys for the Packers to win this game tomorrow?
It's going to be not having turnovers and getting turnovers.
Okay. And what about the key to the Bears winning?
It's probably the same. keep Caleb from throwing any interceptions.
You can say that about every other thing.
I want McKinney to get like 5 interceptions in this one game to make up for the mid-season.
I don't think nobody gets that many interceptions in a game.
He's gonna get 3 tipped ones, and then he's gonna get 2 actual interceptions.
If Caleb gets intercepted 5 times, then the Packers are going to win. That's my prediction.
I second that emotion.
You hear it? Let's hold the little cheese. Oh, the little cheese.
Oh, the little cheese.
Yeah, it's a finger cheese head.
Nice.
But yeah, same question to you, Jared. What are the keys for the Bears to it, and what are the keys for the Packers to it?
I think, I wouldn't, of course, want this because of the Bears, but the Bears are a very momentum, streaky team, and I'm going to use a basketball reference. It's just like the inconsistent player who's a really good natural scorer. But when it comes to three-point shooting, some days they're off and they're just bad, and some days they're just really on. And the Bears are like that. Is when they just get in this groove and a funk, not like a good funk. They're just so hard to stop. That's what I think that they need to get into. The whole playoffs, their offense just needs to get into that rhythm because I don't think they can rely on their defense at all. So if their offense can just stay in that high tempo pace, I think that's what that would take for them to win. And of course, as Tom said, not turnovers, but hopefully turnovers. So, and then for the Packers, it's kind of sound like a broken record, but it's just been I think an energy thing with us is, not playing up or down to our opponents, but just playing with desperation and more fire. I just don't think the Packers do that consistently enough. And I think that for them to win, they just got to be the big brother, be the tough guy, hold that energy and hold that pride and confidence. Because when our guys are out there confident, they're moving, they're explosive, they're active. And that's just when the Packers play the best. And I think that's just what we need to do to win.
I want to add on to mine. I want to add for the Packers, score first, and make them play from behind.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. Because I noticed the Bears in every single game they play, they start slow. I don't know what it is, but they start slow. If we can get like a 2 point or double digit lead, it's gonna make that their offense panic, and they're not gonna be able to run the ball. So we gotta make the Bears one dimensional for the Packers to win.
Yeah, our defense also just needs to swarm. That was like my favorite thing about Evan Williams last year, is his ability to tackle and get to like just anywhere the ball is at. And then of course Cooper and Walker do such a great job. So I'm really expecting, especially out of Cooper and Walker, big games. Just because we need them to step up. Gary needs to step up. The linebackers do. Everybody, of course, because it's a playoff game. But like,
In my opinion, for the Bears, they got to get that running game going with both of their running backs to take pressure off Caleb Williams. But there is. Oh, go ahead.
If the Packers score first and can keep the crowd out of it, that's going to help too.
Oh yeah, and I heard it might be a snowing game too.
Oh, that's fun. That'll be fun to watch. I like watching snow games.
I do too.
we haven't had a snow game in a long time.
Yeah, but we never play in Lambeau. Every year we're like in the 7th seed, so we gotta go to we gotta go on the road.
Well, they also for some reason stack us a lot now on away games when the snowy season in Green Bay is around.
Yeah, but
man, the NFL really has become an indoor league, and that's really soft.
I don't mind indoors. Jordan Love is better indoors than outdoors.
All quarterbacks are, because they don't have to fight to win.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I don't know, but when I just imagine football, especially when I was like a kid, I just would imagine like almost no grass on the field, all mud.
Yeah.
You know, handprints on your face mask, and both teams' jerseys look the same because of the mud.
Right. Yeah. It's the mud brown team against the mud brown team.
Exactly like that. That's the football.
One question for you. There is a rumor if the Packers lose, and it's a big if, the new president of the Packers.
I'm just letting you know, I don't like him already. He has a weird vibe to him. It
looks like Malapur might not be coming back if he loses this game. And I would love to get your guys' opinion on that.
I want to keep Matt LaFleur, but
I think he's a good coach. I think they've had too much success to move on from him.
Exactly.
But people are saying he's with Rodgers, he made the NFC Championship game, blah blah blah.
But he technically made that team better because with Mike McCarthy, the team didn't look good anyways. So as much as we do credit for being great, Matt LaFleur that team and call the plays as well. So again, I blame us not being successful more on Aaron Rodgers during that run than Matt LaFleur. So,
but the thing is, every single year after that, he's been going backward, going to the divisional games, going to the conference games, and just getting to the 7th seed 3 straight times.
If your coach gets you to the playoffs, it's really freaking hard to get to the playoffs, and I think you have to consider that success.
Yeah, but we did back into the playoffs this year.
Yeah. This is one of your worser years, I think.
Yeah, we backed in. We all got to realize we backed in this time. So.
Well, you didn't back in as bad as the Panthers did.
Oh God! Oh God! That game! Oh man! Yeah, we're gonna go to that game next. We're going to Rams and the Panthers. So let's go to Tom first. What do you think about that game? Do you think the home
So
team
they played during the regular season. Played during the regular season, and the Panthers won that game. But it kind of was the perfect storm against the Rams for them to be able to win. And I don't think lightning's going to strike twice.
No.
I think that the keys to the game, if the Panthers had any hope of winning, it is getting interceptions and fourth down turnovers, and that's the only shot that they would have.
Well, I think that, for my opinion, for the Panthers to have a chance is keep the offense off the field. Run the hell out of that ball. You do not want Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua, and Devontae Adams out there. Limit the time that they're out there.
I don't think they're going to be able to do that.
I don't either, but I'm hoping.
You never know. You never know. The Panthers can be hyped up for this.
I think the Panthers used up all their luck in the first game against the Rams, and it's not gonna come through for them again.
And for some reason, didn't Matt Stafford throw like 3 interceptions in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen again.
I doubt it.
Now the Rams secondary is iffy at best, but they do have a nice front four. So I'm not. And Bryce Young has been throwing the ball pretty well too.
I can't believe the Panthers are in it with an 8-9 record.
I can't believe they won their division with the 8-9 record.
It's crazy.
I can't believe it's not butter, you know. Sorry, I was like, both of y'all said that. I was like, I got it.
But yeah, what about you, Kendrick? What do you think about this game?
I think it's funny, but I think the Rams are going to win. So I would like to see the Panthers win because it brings on chaos, and I love me some chaos.
There would be chaos for sure.
What is it with you and chaos? I don't get it.
Right now, life is depressing, so I'd like everyone else to join me in my misery. Here we go.
You know what? In the NFL, this whole year, it was chaos. I mean, teams that are supposed to win loses.
Yeah, this was definitely not a normal year for football. That's what I'm saying. You never know.
It was a crazy year for sure.
Well, now it's the chance for Josh Allen to make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go through Mahomes.
Yeah, we have no Mahomes. We have no Lamar Jackson.
Wait, the Bills still made the playoffs?
Yeah.
I think they're the 5th seed or the 6th.
Yeah, they're a wild
right there.
They're a wild card team, but they're in it.
Yeah, they're in it. So I'm rooting for Josh Allen. I mean,
do you just think that Bills are like just cursed or something? Like they've been to Super Bowls, but like they just never win.
They went to 4 in a row and lost all of them.
Yeah, I know. I think they are cursed. Because the odds are you go to 4 Super Bowls back to back, and you lose all 4.
Sorry, Bills fans, for bringing this up.
How is that possible? Really?
Oh, here's a good question, right? Would you rather be the Jets who never win a Super Bowl, or be the Bills who go to Super Bowls but never win?
That's a good question, though. That's a good, hard question.
If I was a player,
Both fan and player.
okay. If I was a player, yeah, because then I get to go on vacation earlier. I'll be on the Jets.
Oh,
Because yeah, you still get your money, so like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you still get paid.
So you're greedy.
Lazy. I want to
CT
we're ready
ain't
to
gonna
go on
pay it off.
vacation.
You know what I mean?
Lazy. Okay, I'll take that. For me, I would love to go to 4 Super Bowl.
And lose them all.
Yeah.
You know how heartbreaking that would be.
Yeah, but you get a Super Bowl bonus no matter what. No matter what, you get a Super Bowl bonus in your check for making it.
But then you would be one of those players that are played over and over again on the NFL Network of never accomplishing.
But you can brag that you've been to 4 back-to-back Super Bowl 4 times. What other players can say that? I've been to the Super Bowl 4 times. I lost it 4 times. I've been there 4 times. Look at the Lions. They've never been to a Super Bowl. They don't know what it feels like. It's hard getting to the Super Bowl.
I can't even relate to that.
It's hard getting to the Super Bowl, but it's more hard to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you gotta have luck.
Yeah, you got to be good and have luck, both.
Yeah. So, to your question, I'd rather go to 4 Super Bowls and lose. Because I know how hard it is to get to the Super Bowl.
I'd rather be on the beach drinking a Mai Tai watching you on the TV.
I'll be right next to you after the Super Bowl. But anyway.
Property and put a whole bunch of bouncy houses so I could have them all to myself.
Okay.
But I forget them kids.
Wow.
My bouncy houses.
But yeah, anyway, getting back to that game. What matchup are you excited to watch in that game against the Rams and the Panthers?
I want to see Puka, of course. He hurt though? I thought he's playing, right?
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay.
And divide the ad.
And I also, I was gonna say, I also want to see, if Bryce Young can step up because I'm supporting for him. So I really want him to be successful. So.
I mean, he won the division.
So yeah, I think. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout or anything.
Oh, really?
I think it's gonna be a good game.
What are you talking? Do you think it's gonna be a blowout? It's gonna be a massacre?
So to answer your first question, there's nothing about that game that excites me.
Wow. Nothing. You don't want to see the head coach versus coach. What plays they call?
Nope, I couldn't care less.
Wow. Okay.
But I think the Rams will win, and I think they'll win by at least a touchdown, maybe more, maybe 3 touchdowns. Who knows?
So you're saying it might be a blowout?
It could be, but I don't think it'll be a shutout. So
yeah,
at least, yeah, I think the Panthers will get on the board.
The game turns out to just be a horrible mess for the Rams, and like they go in the first play, they drop a kick, then the Panthers return it, and then that's a touchdown, and then they get a drop, fumble or whatever, and the Panthers get it back and score a touchdown again. Now the Rams are 2 scores down, and then they score again. And then now the Rams score, but then the Panthers finally get it back, and then they have a phenomenal normal drive, and then they do well in that one. There'd just be so much. Oh, and this thing crashed. Oh, and we're back. Whoa.
I think is that possible? Sure, but is it likely? Not.
No.
Not.
Ooh,
I see you.
I think it was my connection. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, you're good.
No worries.
Oh wow, look, I'm on the bottom now.
Yep.
Okay.
He's like, I don't like this.
No. So you think that Rams are gonna win this handedly?
I feel like the Rams will take care of business. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I do too. I think they will. Because they don't want to lose to the Panthers again like they did earlier.
No, and they had a lot of bad luck in that game, and I don't think it's good
There was
twice.
there was some fluky stuff going on in that game.
It's part of the whole chaos from this season.
Yes, it is. But you never know. There might be more chaos in the playoffs.
Very well could be. It's still the same season, so.
And,
the chaos.
And we're having brand new teams in the playoffs. The Bears are new to the playoffs. Panthers are new to the playoffs. The Jaguars are new to the playoffs. So, man, we got some new faces in the tournament. Which I like.
Who do you think is the dark horse in the playoffs?
The dark horse in the playoffs? You want to go first, Tom?
And by that you mean the one that nobody expects to win but could?
Yeah,
the Texans, because of their defense.
Oh, really? Okay. What about you, Kenton? Who do you have?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you guys.
If I gotta say who, I think it might be the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, they have a defense, and Trevor Lawrence is sneaky good this year. So I don't know.
I hope not. I can't stand them.
What is your beef with the Jaguars now?
Not a fan.
They changed their uniforms from the two-tone helmets and went back to the normal black ones. They gotta go back to those two-tone ones, the gold and black helmet.
And I was gonna pick the Chargers, but
I don't think the Chargers are going.
No, people were trying to say the Steelers, but that made me laugh. So
yeah, I don't think.
Really? You guys think Steelers don't have a chance?
No, I think they definitely have a chance, but I don't see them going the whole way.
Oh, really?
Who do we think are the two teams that are going to make it to the Super Bowl?
I want to say the Packers, but I can't.
I don't know. I was gonna say Packers, and anybody in the AFC. I don't care because we beat everybody.
No, because I can't say the Packers after I saw what Derrick Henry did to that defense.
Yeah, if I could get my dream Super Bowl, it would be the Packers versus the Bills and the Packers winning.
Ooh, what about you?
I would be okay with that because the Bills would lose again, and I'd be pretty happy with that.
Oh, you're just Josh Allen here.
And I'm doing it because I get to see two of my favorite teams in the Super Bowl. So
as long as the Bills lose, I'm fine with that.
You know who I want to see in the Super Bowl? Of course, the Packers versus the Bo Nix Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
I totally forgot that they were in the playoffs.
That's a freaking nightmare.
They're the number one seed in the AFC right now.
They're the most quietest number one seed of all time, dude.
Yeah, because of the offense. Because that offense, if Bo Nix doesn't get started, that offense does not go anywhere.
I never hear anybody talk about the Broncos.
What do
You're
you mean?
lucky.
Brandon, Perna, and Jay, But
What do you mean? Everybody talks about the Broncos defense, how good it is.
They have a really good defense, but
not on sports Instagram. So.
But they're not the number one defense in the NFL.
Is that a cheap shot? Is that a cheap shot at the Broncos? Come on.
No, I'm just saying the Texans got the number one defense in the NFL.
We all know you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
But I'm a Texans fan too.
And we all know you hate Bo Nix.
Hey,
I mean, I don't hate him personally, but I've never been a Broncos fan.
Way more than the Cowboys.
But for the Super Bowl, I wouldn't mind seeing Panthers against the Jaguars. That could be a sneaky good game if they both made it.
Based on the teams that are left, the one that I would like to watch the most is the Packers Patriots.
Ooh, a rematch of 90.
Yo, and the Packers winning and or actually the Patriots' newer jerseys are way better than the Brady era ones, but still I think they're ugly.
So that'll be a rematch of 92.
What's up, ZLR?
That could be a good
one. I'd like to see that one.
Are the Colts in the playoffs?
No, no, they got kicked out.
What a waste of a year.
I don't know. They started out so good too.
So good. Yeah. But even more than that, the Packers Texans, that would be a super good fun game.
Yes, they will. The Texans never made it to a Super Bowl, right?
No.
And aren't they like the newest team in the NFL?
If they're not the newest, they're close to it.
Because I
thought it was them and the Jaguars were the two newest teams.
Yeah, I think they both came in at the same time.
Did they really? Because I know the Texans came in and they got the first pick in the draft and they picked David Carr.
Who?
And Derek Carr's older brother, David Carr. So yeah. But yeah,
Derek Carr. That's okay. The Raiders and Saints.
And I heard that he might make a comeback.
Not gonna lie, the Raiders did him dirty. So dirty.
Yeah, after they gave them that huge contract.
And then signing his best friend Devontae Adams and said,
Yeah.
They said he brought us our peace. And then they didn't do anything with him either. Raiders just be wasting people's time, man.
At least they gave us a first and a second round pick. But like Tom said, I would love to see that rematch. Packers Patriots. But I would still go with the Patriots to beat the Packers.
They're playing good right now.
Yes, they are. But yeah, guys, I think we're done.
Giannis said that he wants to retire as a Buck, by the way. It came from the horse's mouth himself.
We'll talk about that next week, Kendrick.
That's it. That's all he got. Giannis finally came out, and if that's not good enough for people, then there's nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Like I told you, I don't believe what athletes say. I don't.
But you were believing ESPN when they said that he wanted to leave, and then he debunked that. So
I mean, look what happened in NFL.
You see what he's got to deal with, Chiefs fan?
Like Miles Garrett goes, I want to leave. I want to be traded. Get me.
Yes, but the NBA narrative for Giannis for the last 9 years I'm gonna say it again. 9 years for him to leave Milwaukee, and every year he says he does not want to leave.
Same
That's
thing
not who
with
his character, Jay. That's not who his character is. He just said.
same thing with Miles Garrett. Miles
He's
Garrett.
not Miles Garrett.
Everybody go get Miles Garrett out of Cleveland, bro. They're wasting his time.
Oh, you said Miles Garrett. I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought about Max Crosby for some damn reason. my eye was still on the Raiders for some reason.
I'm gonna have to jump off. The dog needs to go out.
We'll talk about that next time. Thank you, Chief. I appreciate you helping
Well,
me
don't
out.
believe Jay, dude. I don't understand why you're trying to make an argument out of it. If Giannis himself said he wants to retire as a Buck, that's it. What it is, and we'll see what happens. I don't understand why you have to keep playing devil's advocate.
Chief, thank you so much for joining me. We can do a little bit more right now if you want.
I just wanted to say that there's nothing to argue about. If you don't believe Giannis, you don't believe Giannis, but that his character doesn't.
Not Giannis, but I don't believe any athletes out there.
Well, that's just wrong. Giannis doesn't want to leave, and he hasn't left for the. He's been on the Bucks since 2012, and he hasn't asked for a trade then. And we had worse rosters and teams then. I just don't understand why people wait for him to say something. He finally says something, and it's not good enough.
But it's
annoying.
He's getting up there in age, man.
Yes, so there's no point in another team trading young assets to get him then.
Well,
like I said, players just need to take pay cuts and come play with Giannis. There's no reason for a guy who is a leader and has.
But I mean, what if there's a team out there with all the pieces, but only missing one piece, like Giannis?
We're only missing a couple pieces. That's what people are missing. Like, that's what I'm saying.
No, but that's a couple pieces. What if one team?
There is no team that has just one piece missing one piece, Jay.
But let's say there is.
I'm not trying to go in what if there is or what isn't. I'm trying to stay in reality now and talk to you about what happened. Giannis finally came out and said that he's not going to ask for a trade and never will ask for a trade. The only time he will not be on the Bucks is because he's an employee, and if that's the franchise that doesn't want him.
But let me ask you: would you be shocked if he wanted to get traded?
Yes.
And how would you feel about that? If he came out and said one time, "I would love to go win another championship before I retire," and the Bucks are not doing anything to help me.
Well, that wouldn't have happened because the Bucks have done everything in their power to try and help Giannis. Again, we're just like certain teams. The last 3 years, we've been injured prone. Like, I understand people don't like using that as an excuse, but our top injuries have been our top 3 stars every year. And then, unlike the NFL, the NBA only has about 8 guys in the playoffs they use for rotations. Like, I'm sorry, no matter what team you are, the Bucks, the Indiana Pacers, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Heat, if some of your main 3 guys are missing, it's kind of hard to win anything.
Yeah, but let me ask you, why do you think it is that other players don't want to come to the Bucks?
Because of the stupid narrative that that ESPN and the NBA push that there's nothing good to do in Milwaukee. And then people are too lazy to do their own research and go look and experience stuff. Milwaukee's literally been voted in the top. You know this thing has been voted in top 10 for multiple things year in year out. Milwaukee, New York, and Chicago have really been fighting for the best cities for the last 5 years. There's other cities in there as well, of course. But
these athletes, they want to go out clubbing and all that.
We have some of the best food things. If you need to go clubbing that much, then these athletes have a problem. And if I'm being honest, those are athletes I don't want here in Milwaukee anyways.
Because these young athletes, these young people these days, they want to go out, they want to enjoy themselves, they want to party.
Well, I don't really think it's enjoying themselves. I think it's chasing something that they feel like they're missing. You know.
And they have money, so they want to show it off. But driving expensive cars where there is a lot of action going on, and I
I'm
don't.
like, Milwaukee's not small, and people act like it is. We literally have 1.5 million people who live here. Like it's not a small city. You know, there's plenty of
But
stuff to do all 4 seasons. I feel like if you're a boring person, you just like going to strip clubs and clubs. And I'm sorry, a lot of athletes are boring as fuck. Excuse my language, and they're not the best people all the time. That's why again, Giannis is different. He does not like LA. He does not like New York. He does not like Florida and Miami. And he said this multiple times in interviews that just did not fit his lifestyle. He comes from Greece. He was a poor kid in Greece that no one gave him a chance besides the Bucks in Milwaukee. Giannis can go walk literally to the store with his kids and not get mobbed. He goes anywhere else in the States, he gets mobbed. The mutual respect that Milwaukee has for its players, not just Giannis, but just NBA players in general, you're not going to really see anywhere else. Unlike other NBA teams, the Bucks also have a family-oriented organization. It's not like that, but it's as much as you can in an NBA corporate, you know what I mean, thing. Because they'll still do business decisions and move on from certain players, or whatever. But just the culture in the Bucks atmosphere is like that. No.
yeah, I missed what you said. I think my internet. I don't know what's going on with my internet. But we
Yeah,
had
it was doing that. Yeah, it was not yesterday. No, it was yesterday or a couple days ago when you called me.
yeah, because we've been having a lot of earthquakes here lately in my neighborhood. Today we had, all right, guys. Today we literally had 5 earthquakes. 5. I don't know what it is. So my dad just bought a lot of bottled water. He went to Costco and bought like 4 24 packs of water. Crazy.
Was it on sale or something?
No, because he was worried about the earthquakes.
Mm.
We've been having a lot of earthquakes here.
Yeah, well, stay safe and keep monitoring the.
Yeah, I hope we had we literally had 80 earthquakes in the last 2 months. I have no idea why. We never had this many earthquakes here, but man.
I've only experienced one earthquake, and it was just tiny.
I did through 3 major earthquakes. One in '89 in San Francisco. So yeah, no joke. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching the podcast today. We all know that Kenton was a little late today, so that's why I had to get up to fill in because I know he's busy. So he told me that he's gonna be on schedule for next week. I think that's what you said.
Hopefully.
Right. Hopefully, if not, I'll be doing this by myself until he comes on. But yeah. And tomorrow night, you gonna join me or what? For the Panthers.
Probably, yeah, most likely, yeah. Because I was thinking if my friends are coming over, but yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna see me and get them tomorrow night for the Bears Packers exclusively
For
only
you.
for Amazon Prime members. Who doesn't have Amazon Prime, come and watch me or go and watch Paul. And tell Tom that I sent you over. But yeah, guys, anyway, that's it for today. We talked about a lot of topics and it's been fun. It's been me. It's been Kenton, and it's been Chief Sam, but he had to go. But he will be back. But like I always say, stay safe, be positive, and always go Pack Go. We'll see you tomorrow night for the biggest game. Go Pack Go, and one more message. Matt LaFleur, don't you dare run the shotgun inside run on fourth down. Because it never works. Never works. One more thing, Captain. I want to send my condolences out to the 37-year-old woman from I forgot what
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. I'm gonna send it out to her family and her kids. What happened was not right.
Yeah, it's a sad trajectory this country is going in. So
I mean that was I don't care if I get kicked out, but that was cold.
evil is the right word to say.
And people who lied about it, those people, go screw yourselves. That's not right.
Also evil.
But yeah, I just wanted to send my condolences to the family and for the kids. But yeah, that's it, folks. I'll be back tomorrow night and tomorrow afternoon. Peace, and we are out. And is there anything you want to plug or say?
No, I'm chilling.
Okay. All right, and you're going to see him soon. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I'm just going with the flow right now, man.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Right? You have a good weekend.